Hey, good morning. Good morning. BeastMode Brandon back again. Happy Friday. Today's session, we just want to do a recap of some of the trades that I've taken today. But most importantly, I'm going to give you a quick little schooling lesson on the coloring book that you see. All right. So we got three trades here on SPY that we got today. I'm going to get my color over here. We are focusing on this first chart right there. First trade today, we got this momentum shift to the downside. I was waiting to get this red arrow. We actually got a short entry here. Here was our stop out. Here was our take profit. We came shot. That's a crooked line. I apologize. We came just shy of take profit. But the rule is if it moves 75% to the target, always go risk free. So trading, we call this butter. We'll go over this in a second. That is 1-0. Over here on this chart now, where are the stars at? I thought we were in an uptrend. Our smart price line was green, typically means money inflow. The orange line here is our environment line. When our environment line is above the smart price line, we expect upside movement, right? With that being said, I thought that we were going to get a nice short entry, and what happened is price came up, came back down. I took a call trade right here. Here was my stop out. And I wanted it to come to about right there. It quite didn't make it before reversing over. I took a loss. So I was 0-1 at that point on the day. Was I upset? Not really, because in the end, trading is about being consistent, using proper risk management, and trading your pattern and setup over and over and over again. So then price comes down. We ended up breaking the floor right here, and we had a target of about 440.50. We hit 440.70. The difference between that is about 55, almost 60 cents on the share side. That corresponds to being up 5 to 6 ES points on the future side. You'll hear me call futures trades and stock option trades SPY. I trade ES futures off my SPY chart. They are exactly the same. One is just a futures symbol that you trade. We do have a way for you to trade and get funded through a prop firm. With little risk. They actually have a special right now that it is $31 a month to pass a $25,000 challenge, and it is good until you can pass the test. Once you pass the test, you then pay a one-time fee of about $120, or you can pay $80 a month, which to me doesn't make sense. It makes sense to pay the $120, and then now you got $25,000 to trade with. So for me, I have a couple past accounts that I trade on, and if you do blow them and lose your money, the perk about that is that you're not losing your own money, right? So you could retake the test again and get another account. So I probably blown 4 or 5 accounts before, maybe even 6 accounts, but I've also passed probably 10 or 11 accounts. So you get to pay yourself one time a month. So that's just something that I do on the side. So I like to double dip with the stock option side and future side. Just sharing with you what I do and an option that you could do if you have a smaller account. But once again, you still need to understand how to trade, right? So I took this floor trade. I was up about 5.5, 6 ES points. I was not taking a loss on that one, and I got a winner there. Then we waited for price to come up. We got this reversal arrow. We took a short right here. Same exact entry as that butter put. And you saw right here, price go from 71 down here to 31. That's 40 cents on the SPY side. You're getting half your delta right there in 3 or 4 minutes. I can't control how long we're in the trade, day trading, but I can share with you the probabilities or the expectations of the moves that we expect to get, right? So coming over here again, we have another reversal put right here. I was not in this one. Here will be your stop out, and look what happens, right? So we wait for price to reset. I'm sorry, that's not a valid one. Never mind, because the orange line is above the moving average. You would have taken the call entry right here with the stop out and caught that pop to the upside. All right, that was the trades. Oops, I wanted my eraser. That was the trades I took just on SPY, and I double dipped in futures. Unfortunately, I did not win 100% of my trades today on SPY, but I'm net green and I'm happy. As day traders, that is what you like to do. The other trade I took over here on Amazon. Every Friday, Amazon has a history of tanking. I like to take a trade near the open. and you have high expectations. So we did a study one time for about a year straight. I think like 94, 95% of the time, we ended up getting a sell-off at some point in the first hour or two of Amazon, but entries about everything. So the only reason why I did not take it right out the gate today is because at this time, our averages were stacked bullishly. I needed to close right here where I put that line. And what do you see? We pushed down. That's a grand slam move right there. Amazon went from all but 126.80, hit a low of 125.40. That is $1.40 on the share side. If you took today's expiration, you are very, very happy. Does it happen all the time? Absolutely not. You saw me go risk-free right here, and it didn't stop me out till about right here. So I didn't even capture this whole move, and I'm not telling you that you could have or you should have either, but can we get a piece of that move? Absolutely. So that brings us into our class right now. All right, so first chart right here, we call this butter. So when you're live trading with us in the room, we name everything so that you can pinpoint and go right to what we're talking about, right? With butter, we have 3 sets of rules. Number 1 is this box right here. This is our momentum shifts. When you see the arrows down, right, we're taking shorts. When you see the arrows up, we're trying to take longs. When you see the arrows come down, we're taking shorts. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2 are these blue and red arrows. If we're pushing up, we want to take the first blue arrow. And if we're pushing down or the momentum shift is down, we want to take the first red arrow. We have about an 75 to 80% winning rate with this day trading technique alone. The second way that we could trade this is this. Since we were pushing up right here from pre-market, I put a line here because I wanted to take a breakout. Never happened. Once we confirm short right here, we come down, we popped up. You could have taken a breakdown here, got a winner. Price popped up. I wanted to take a breakdown here. That's why I was sold on the low of the day to take a short. Never happened. Price pushed up, kept me out of a bad trade. Now we got momentum shift to the downside. Here would be another good short entry to take if it presents itself. If it breaks that, keep in mind that you do have 441 right here, and you have this fib level. I'd probably wait until we got underneath this fib level because as you see today, we've never closed underneath this level yet. So that would be a strong support in my opinion. We bounced on it so far today. You could say, well, Brandon just showing us today because he won. Well, I'll go back yesterday. Momentum shifts to the upside. We got our first blue arrow here. We all took calls yesterday, and we got a winner. Guess what? We're 1-0. Momentum shift was up. We got a breakout right here to take as well, and there was 2 different winners. We got a little pullback. We take another breakout there. There's another winner. We take a pullback here. We got a breakout right here. We got stopped out for a loser. Price comes up. We take another breakout right here. Price comes up. We take the breakout. And look what happens. Price pulls down. Then ends up playing out. And down here on our previous low was our stop out. And look, the price went on to a parabolic push. Now here's momentum shift to the downside. We want to take a breakdown right here. We get a breakdown. And when these breakdowns happen, I immediately go into profits and I just trail it because they can be real fast, easy trades. In the end, I just like to be consistently profitable and protect myself. My favorite trade is a risk-free trade. Anyway, with the momentum shift down, our first red arrow was right here. Price pushed down. There was another winner. Then you get momentum shift up. Here's a blue arrow. Price pushes up. This doesn't look like much, but this actually goes about 50 cents in our favor, 45 cents before going risk-free. Easy money. We do lose. Here's momentum shift down. Here's a red arrow. Previous structure would have stopped you out. There's a loss. Then we're back on the upside. Another blue arrow. There's a winner, and we're taking breakout. So that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is Beast Mode Butter. So when you hear us taking butter, we're either taking a breakdown or breakout. You took that breakdown right here, which I wouldn't have because, like I said, that fib level's there. But it did move about 20 cents. So you could have got a small winner. By the time you went risk-free, you probably got stopped out. All right, next chart. This second chart right here. This actually has 2 different systems on here. And let me explain myself. We call this Boogie, Beast Mode Boogie, and we call this our floor plus ceiling, right? What happens is Boogie, this orange line is our smart or our environment line, and this slower line right here is our smart price line. When candles are above it, it's green. When candles are below it, it is red like you're seeing right now. Very simple. If the orange line is above, we want to take calls. Any dips, we want to take calls. So what happens is price comes up, comes down. We get this reversal arrow. We take a call there. There's a winner. Price then resets. We get this reversal arrow. We take a call once we get back above the average. There's another winner. Here's another winner. There's another winner. If you were trading futures. Unfortunately, I expected this to do the same thing. It did play out just a little bit. Technically, it did move about 20 cents in your favor. I was not fast enough to go risk-free, but I took a loss on it. That's a very valid signal. And then we go push to the downside. That's why we took this put here. And then we're back to the upside. Why we would have taken this call here. You see our orange line is above our smart price line. We get this reversal arrow. We're above the orange line. Price then cycles to the upside. Now we're trending down. We're underneath it now. I expect to get some downside movement. You come into yesterday, or I should say, does this always work? Absolutely not. If you're expecting to win every trade, then I'm going to tell you I don't win every trade, but I'm doggone consistent. Yesterday, where's our boogie at? What's our boogie telling us? Before the market opens up, we're bullish. Look at the expansion we're getting up. We get a reset, we take calls. There's one winner. We get a reset, we take calls here. There's two winners. We get a reset, we take calls here. There's three winners. We're still bullish. There's four winners. There's five winners. There's six winners. There's seven winners. All day long, we're bullish. It kept us from taking shorts all day long. Well, at least I should say it kept me from taking shorts. So that's how I use Boogie as a filter. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. Is it strong? Yes, it is. All right, so this next chart, since it's clustered right here, I'm going to bring over the trading view chart, but it says exactly the same thing. What happens is we have our floor and ceiling. This will be our floor. This will be our ceiling. We have auto-populating targets. Technically, we did not come down, but we went halfway. So I said I recommended going risk-free. True target is 440.30. We did not hit that yet. Like yesterday, you come into yesterday, we broke the ceiling, came close to our target, we went risk-free. The day before, we broke the ceiling, came close to our target, we went risk-free. So that is how we trade the floor and ceiling. It is a staple inside my day trading techniques. Also have a scanner rolling that you can see right here. That color codes a whole bunch of things that I call the watch list, and it gives us higher probability stocks. That is why I got some of the winners today. Outside of that, spot was one of them that I liked for a ceiling break. Look what happened. We broke the ceiling. That bad boy pushed straight up. If you took today's expiration, I would put money on the line that you probably made if you held it to the tippy top, 200 or 300% ROI. However, could you have gotten 10 to 30% of that? Very, very easily. So you'd be happy with that. And that is our floor and ceiling stock. All right, moving along now. Down here, we just got, we call this our SPY crusher. All right, this is on a 15-minute time frame. Keep in mind, I trade everything off the 1 minute. So I'm very, very gunslingish, I would say, or I like to get very, very good entries, in my opinion. What happens on this one, down here is a 15-minute, and this one is a 5-minute chart. This is our reversal system, and this is our SPY crusher system. When you have an orange down arrow and a red candle, we expect the trend to be down. And when we get an orange up arrow and a green candle, we expect the trend to go up. We expect the trend to go up until we get a reversal down. We expect the trend to stay down until we get a reversal up. And what do you see right now? We have a downtrend on SPY crusher right here. We got a little reset. I still think we're bearish, but we'll see what happens. At some point, we can reverse. So the SPY crusher is meant to keep you on the correct side of the trend. Yesterday, we were trending up almost all day long. So that was extra confluence between taking our trades. The day before that, we were trending up. We were trending down. We caught the news drop. Then we were trending back to the upside. So I don't trade from this chart solely, but I like to trade it in sync of the SPY crusher because the moves tend to be a little bit larger in your favor when you're in sync of the SPY crusher. So just keep that in mind for you new folks, right? The reversal chart. If you like to trade reversals, it's very powerful. You're going to get this little green arrow on a green candle. There's a reversal up. Here, it's hiding. Our red one is hiding behind that white one. We got a reversal arrow on this candle. you have to wait until the next candle closes, because if you have a red reversal arrow, you got to wait for the candle to be red. If you have a green one, you got to wait for the candle to be green. Taking reversals today, it's I would say more aggressive. If you took this reversal, you'd enter on this candle. This would be your stop loss, and you get movement to the downside. Now you got this reversal to the upside on this green candle. You enter there. Here'd be your stop out. You got expansion to the upside. We now got a reversal arrow down. You'd enter on this red candle, and look what happened. Price expanded to the downside. With that being said, if you like to be aggressive, you can trade that, but please wait for those things to line up. I'll save you from taking unqualified trades. You come back to yesterday, and we got a reversal short right here, and price pushed up. It's hiding behind them arrows. We got a reversal short, or I'm sorry, that was a long one. We got a reversal short here. Price pushed down. We got a reversal call here. Price pushed up. And we got another reversal short here. Price ended up pushing down. I'm not interested in that because I'm a day trader, or I should say I'm an open trader. I like to trade the open in the first hour or two. I like to be done. So like right now, I'm probably done for the day, but I'm educating you right now. Keep in mind, we got this reversal arrow to the upside. There's a potential. This gives us a heads up. If price rolls back under, it will take that reversal arrow away. That is why you need to wait for the candle to close in sync of that. So you come up here to the timestamp. It's 10:55. You know at 11 o'clock, this candle will close. If it's green, you then have a valid reversal call signal. You could take that if you like to trade reversals. And the last little piece to my circle or method of madness is I look at this chart over here. These green boxes are supports on ES. These red boxes are resistance on ES. So how I trade this is what happens is that if we break these supports, we're going to come down to the next resistance, which now turns to support. If those two levels fail, we're going to come down here. I call these magnets. Keep in mind these magnets. I like to trade reversals or bounces out of these magnets until we could break this. So I know that futures 44.70 is a crucial level. 44.67 is a crucial level. If we could break that at some point today, we might come down here to the 44.63 to 44.60 area. We'll see what happens. As you see, we got a whole bunch of up and downs today. It is quad witching. So that is how I day trade. You could be saying, well, I only got Fridays to come in and visit you, or I can't day trade all the time. I do swing trade as well. Everything that's shared is inside the Discord. Haven't been swing trading as much, but something to keep in mind is this right here. When we swing trade, here's a chart that we have, right? And every trade that we take, it is notified in the Discord server as far as our alerts. So I'm just going to pull up one chart we got right here in case y'all are still day trading, and SPY is affordable for all to trade. What you're going to do today is you're going to take 4 weeks of expiration time, and you're going to use the alligator, one of the staples that we use for swing trading, right? We're all taught how to trade this, but I added another variable to it for think or swim. So if we zoom out, let me get my drawing tool again. What you see here is we got a breakout tool. We use the baseline of the alligator, which is that dark or red moving average. That's my baseline. If we are underneath the baseline, like right here, I'm not interested in taking calls. If I do take calls and I'm aggressive, which I have before, I'm quicker to go into profits and trail, but I expect us to have larger moves to the downside. When we get above the gator, like right here, I expect to get larger moves to the upside. So if we're underneath the gator or the baseline, I like to say, I'll take my first green box and I'll look for about $2 movement before I go risk-free. When you buy a contract with 4 weeks of expiration time and you get a $2 move, typically that's about 15 to 25% ROI. I'm okay with that because you can never go broke taking profits, right? When we are above the gator, we take calls. Same thing. $2 movement in our favor. I'm risk-free. If you have multiple contracts, you can always scale out. Put one in a trail stop back to break even. That way, there's no way that you could take a loss on a trade, but you give yourself the advantage to get those grand slams. Anyway, if we're underneath the alligator, I'll take the first red box, red box, red box. When I say reset, we're underneath the alligator. We got to reset. I'm not interested in taking these green boxes right here, right? So what happens now? Let me erase all this, and we're going to go through this. So we're going to zoom in as we're taking trades. You see right here, we have our first red box, right? And some of these moves don't look like a lot, but when this candle closed, we're taking these trades at the end of the day. So we actually closed about right here, about 378.34. And the next 2 days, it went from to 372. So 377 down here to 372. That's a 5-point move right there. It doesn't look like much, but if you took that trade, there's probably 30 to 50% ROI, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build confidence within you in the next 2 minutes, and you throw a DCG in the box if you think you'd like that, right? So price gives us a reset. We take a short trade here, a put. Do we get $2 or more movement? Yep. Oh yeah, one last thing. If we take this short here, we can hold this trade for up to 10 days. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If it never moves in our favor in 10 days, you cut it for whatever it's worth. Keep in mind this breakdown level, guys, on this fib level, we failed to close underneath that this whole trading day. But if it does happen for you day traders, just keep an eye on it. So I use the 50, or I use the baseline of the gator as my stop out. Let's say I take a short right here. I'd actually get stopped out on this. So then I'd reverse my trade. And as long as we roll up like we do and hold our baseline, I would like that, right? So let's go over this now. Here we're taking a short. I'd classify this as a winner because we get about a $5 move, 1-0. Then we get a reset. We take another short here. Does price push down in our favor? Yep, 2-0. We get a reset. We take puts here. Price does not push down in our favor. And in 4 days, it closed above the baseline. We were 3-0. We're now 3-1. Bummer. We lost. But that is why risk management is crucial, right? 3-1. We take calls here. We still hold the bottom and we push up. We are now 4-1. Then we get a reset. We take calls right here. 1, 2, 3, 4 days. That pushes up. Doesn't look like much, but 411 up to 415. There's another winner. So we were 4-1. We are now 5-1. We get another reset. We take calls here. We are now 6-1, right? Then we get a reset. We don't get to take nothing. Then we get back above the gator right here. We're what were we? We were 5-1. We take a call here. Price pushes up because now we closed above our baseline. We are now 6-1. Then we close underneath the baseline in our first red box. We take shorts. We are now 7-1. Then we get a reset. We take puts right here. We are now 8-1. We get a reset. We take puts here. We get stopped out for a loss right here. We're now 8-2, 80% win rate. We take calls. 1, 2, 3, 4 days. We push up $6. We are now 8-2. We are now 9-2. Then we get a reset. Now we close underneath this. We take puts. We are now 9-2. We're now 10-2. Then we take calls right here. We get stopped out next day for a loss, so we're 10-3. We then take puts because we got our first red box, and we get stopped out the next day for a loss. We are now 10-4. We now take calls. Now we get back on the winning side. We are now 11-4. This right here is like a worst case scenario, and that is why you must use proper risk management. Anyway, we're only a quarter way through the year, and we're 11-4 right now. Now we get a reset. We take calls here. Doesn't look like much, but this hits 410. You would enter this about 407-ish, 407.50. Next day, you got a winner, 11-4, 12-4. Then we get a reset. We take calls here. This gapped up. This is the grand slam right there. 98 up to 410. We were 11-4. We're 12-4, and then this one will bring us what? 13-4, I believe. Then we get a reset. We're underneath. We are now 14-4. Then we get a reset. We take puts right here. 14-4, 15-4. Then we get another put right here for a loser. 15-5 now. Then we take calls here. 16-5. We take puts right here underneath. Nope, that's right on the line. We get calls here. Reset. We were 15-5. We are now 16-5. There's another winner. Here's another entry. You get another push up. Doesn't look like much, but 12 to 15 is over $3. We were, what, 16 and 5? There's 17 and 5. We're underneath the gator. We get back above it. 17 and 5, 18 and 5. We take puts right here. 19 and 5. We get a reset. We take puts here. We get stopped out right there. 19 and 6. We take calls. We get a winner the next day. 19 and 6. We're now 20 and 6. We then get puts right here. 92 down to 89. There's $3. 19 and 6. We were 20 and 6. We then take calls right here. 21 and 6. Wait for a reset. We take calls here. 22 and 6. Reset. We take calls here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 23 and 6. We get a reset. We take calls again here. 24 and 6. We get a reset. We take calls here. 25 and 6. We get a reset. And look, we don't get nothing. So you traded SPY the whole last year and you say we were 25 and 6. You tell me if you have confidence trading this. 25 divided by 31. That is 83% winning rate. You throw a DCG in the box if you'd be happy with that for you swingers. I'm going to put one in the box because I'm happy with that, right? So I'm going to take part in the action. That is how we could swing trade with confidence using some of the tools that we have right there, right? Now, there's the last part to my madness, right? I day trade for my job. I swing trade to help grow my account. And then what do I do with my profits? Well, I have bills to pay that I got to pay them, right? But the remaining money, I now throw into a retirement list. I have a retirement list. You can see right here on my scanner. Here's another one I have. The retirement list. All stocks that I feel comfortable or I own. I actually own a couple more in my retirement portfolio. I think I got about 50 different companies I own shares in. Anyway, I use house money to buy my shares. I started doing this, I want to say maybe about 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago. And with the little bit of money that I throw in each month, I got well over 5 figures in my account. So once again, I use my day trading profits and my swing trading profits to help grow my account, pay my bills. The last remaining piece to my circle, my method to my madness is I then buy shares that pay a dividend. So now these stocks pay me a dividend just for holding them. One of my biggest stocks I'm up right now is XOM. It's at 105. I own this company at $46. So I'm 34. You can buy these stocks and take profits on the shares as they push up, or you can keep an eye on this breakdown right here on SPY. We got a reversal short as well for you players watching BeastMode Boogie. For the retirement shares, I'm 34. I'm trying to hold this until I get to 40, and then I'm going to re-evaluate my portfolio, and I'll probably switch over to something a little bit more conservative, maybe like some covered calls. With 100 grand, you could easily make $4,000 to $6,000 a month. But that's a different day's topic. I don't want to jump off pace this. And plus, I'm going to give you your Friday back. So I like to buy stocks that have a less than 2% probability to go to zero. With that saying, if I buy them with my dividend, or I'm sorry, if I buy them with my profit money, it is now house money, right? Another company I own is Apple. So anyway, how do I scale into these stocks, right? Well, I use the alligator and I use the breakout tool. What I told you for the swing trades, toss that out the window. I need price to get underneath the alligator, and I wait for my first green box. I have a scanner built for this, so it notifies us all the time when this happens. So I'll take an entry right here to buy shares at 108, right? And price goes against me. I really wouldn't enter again until it significantly dropped. So if I did this over the last 2 years on XOM, here would be my first entry, right? You buy in right here at 86. Price then pushes up to about 100. That's good money on the share side. Then we get undervalued again. Here's another entry, which I probably wouldn't buy this because it's still at 86 or 87. But let's just say you want to buy every time it gets on sale. Here's another entry. Price then expands up to 115. Price then gets underneath, but now we're back above the alligator, which I wouldn't take. I needed to be completely bearish. And then that puts us to a spot right here at 105. Here's another entry for shares. And then the entry we just took, 109. So I got 4 entries, here, and here, my average would be about 97, 96, maybe 95 on the share. Look where price is at right now. So if I own it at $95 and it's at 105, I'm $10 net profit for every one share I own. So you take 10 divided by 95. I'm in profits right now over the last year, 10.5% ROI. But keep this in mind. You see this green box? I get 1, 2, 3. I get 4 dividends. So XOM might pay 5 or 6% a year just for holding this. So now I'm not up 10%. I'm really up 15%. And on the share side, it is phenomenal. It is phenomenal, right? Another company I have, Hershey. I'm from Hershey, Pennsylvania, sweetest place on earth. Check it out. You would have bought some shares down here at 209. You would have bought more shares right here at 221. And you would have bought some more shares right here at about 255. If you take 1, 2, 3, 4, your cost average would be about 220 a share right now, right? So, and look where price is at, 262. My cost average on this is 186. So you could take 262 minus 186, $76 divided by 186. I'm up $40, 40% ROI, plus I'm getting paid 3.5% a year just for holding this. So I'm really up 43%. Guess what? I got free money, making me more free money, and I'm in hella profits. Do you see that? So that is the method to my madness, what I like to do. But the thing is, since we're all on a team, we get to do this together. So if you like the method to my madness, hey, put a 1 in the box. Let's just see it. See who's paying attention still. Damien, hey, first day in the room. Welcome, Damien. He sent me a message. He made $350 today. Hey, congratulations.
Awesome. Congrats.
What'd you say, Kim?
I said congratulations.
Yeah, yep,
That's
absolutely.
awesome.
So that's the start to your journey, onward and forward. We appreciate having you. Anybody that needs this, this is recorded. I could send you a recording. We'll upload this as well, and you guys could rewatch it if you want. So remember, if you're on the team on the inside, we do have a couple of people here for the Freebie Friday. Just know that every day we trade on full days. So July 4th, July 3rd is a half day. We'll still open the room, but we might not be as active. But every full day, if you guys are on the inside, you're more than welcome to come trade with me. Just let me know. For yous here that are watching this on a recording and you want to get on the inside and trade with me and the team every day, Kim, she's a hitter as well. We're all looking at similar things, but the more eyes on different stocks, we get to watch, you know. So if that does interest you, make sure to reach out and I'll get you squared away and look forward to talking with you. With that being said, it is Friday. I do value your time. I've been talking for about 25 minutes now. And, hey, it was another green day in the books for a lot of us. And, hey, I'm going to go enjoy the weekend and start my weekend early. I try to dedicate the weekend with the family because I work to spend time with my family, right? Anyway, please reach out if you like this, if you're in alignment. If not, hey, appreciate you, value you, and hey, onward and forward. Wishing you guys all the best. With that being said, you guys have a blessed one. Catch me on the next one. Beast Mode out.